Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down and...
Real chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Seedorf goes short. Lyon have the chance to go the other way. Oh, what a mistake! Mbappe. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's in one-on-one. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Kubasi. Platini does well to get it back. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Knocks it out wide. Cross into the box. Akanji is there and he can get that clear. And that's a dangerous ball. And the finish!
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Galatasaray really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Corner number 2, then. Seedorf with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Seedorf. He's had a shot! Counts, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. Still goalless at the moment. Searching pass he's played there. Pass somewhat off target. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Referee's given a throw. Van Dijk. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Seedorf. Davids. Looking to play him in. Now it's Owen. Owen! That was superb goalkeeping.
Owen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Galatasaray have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho. Cross goes in there. Getting up there! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Kubasi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he welcomes it in. Platini. Looking for the far post.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
That pass isn't the best. Takes a shot! He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Engages and forces him off the ball. Owen. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Now, there's a terrific hit. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Couch. He's felt that, hasn't he? That is lovely. Hangs in a cross. Impressive jump. Superb goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Maldini makes the interception. Nicely intercepted. Kimmich. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's found space here. Van Dijk. That is ended up in no man's land. He's in plenty of space here. Batistuta. And he's only too happy to take that back. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Galatasaray trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. We're already back up and running after half-time.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Davids with the slide tackle there. Throw it. Now it's Owen. Akanji with a definite foul there. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Plenty to... And Del Piero! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. Now it's Platini. Can he finish? And he scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
But pour l'équipe du Galatasaray.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Kubasi. Now it's Mbappe. And that has left him in a heap. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Seedorf is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Who saw this coming? Galatasaray are taking this to full distance. Terrific stuff. Kubasi. Galatasaray have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And one more try! It's off target and by quite a way.
Galatasaray certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Batistuta is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
And it's Kimmich. Keeper's dealt with that. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Threads one in. He's found a way through. Crosses it in. And he's there to clear it. Mbappe. Chance here to counter. And the pass is intercepted. Davids. Looking for options for movement. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Ronaldinho chasing after it. Wants a look and plays it forward. Rice. Messi. And here's Couch.
Lyon really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Del Piero. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's been caught on it. Goes for a shot! Goal! Lyon! And they're back in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Lyon have their lead.
While it's great commitment on show here, they'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Davids has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Kubasi. Galatasaray now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Messi. Well, that is one way to stop him. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Rice. And it's Kimmich.
Il y aura 4 minutes
It's
de
Van
temps
Dijk.
additionnel.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Great vision. It's a goal kick. Four extra minutes added on. Now it's Ronaldinho. Kubasi. And it's Messi. And that's that. Galatasaray can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
Nous vous demanderons de bien vouloir rester
The
assis
end of the
pendant le
game.
match.
Reflections.
Merci de votre compréhension.
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but
Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding
Hello,
their
everybody,
ultimate
and
fate.
welcome to today's
Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this,
Against
now they have the chance to
Galatasaray.
make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he, and uncompromising. And it's been given away. Davids. Spread to the right. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Serginho is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, he's found support out wide. Figo finds himself offside. Ball's gone out of play. Figo works it forward, and it's Davids. Threads one in. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. He's rising! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Could be danger here. Real chance! Goal! Fenerbahce! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Fenerbahce have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up. And
Tries a shot! And he makes no mistake. They're level in a trice.
yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Figo receives it in a wide position. And he's there to clear it. Gerrard, over to the right flank. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Forlan. Beckham has it out wide and in space. Oh, well played. Van Dijk. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Ibrahimovic. Foot in. Played out towards the right wing. Delivers with... He leaps for it! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And here's Batistuta. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Forlan. It's come to nothing. Thuram. Now it's Figo. And he's managed to get free. Figo crosses. Forlan has found the net here, of course. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Ibrahimovic. It's a really well-measured ball. Now he's got space here. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good spread.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Xavi Alonso, the arch schemer, always looking to get a team going. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Goal! Galatasaray! And the comeback is complete! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
In with the challenge. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's on it, can he get away? Aimed at the far side. Abiati deals with that nice and simple.
There will be 3 minutes.
Xavi Alonso.
added time.
Gerrard, a player who needs no introduction. He's a sharp little ball here. Figo in acres of space out wide.
Well played and well cleared.
Now then, the ball's come loose. It's a threatening ball. And Seedorf! And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. Played into the box. No, that's been dealt with. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything.
And
Two
a quick
sides
reminder
going
today
tooth and
that
nail,
parking in
trying
the
to win
area
this
around
from
the
the off.
stadium is
If
strictly
only
forbidden.
all games
Please
could
use
serve
parking
this up.
provided by the club or any other paid parking
Well, the
facilities
players
in the
definitely
area.
know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break. You can be sure of that. Galatasaray leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. So straight into the second half. Now it's Batistuta. Seedorf. Great vision. Figo has it in a wide position. Hangs in a cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pass somewhat off target. Figo has the space to scheme. And out it comes again. Gerrard. This is a promising build-up. Lovely ball. Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Galatasaray have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Takes aim and crosses. Adams is there and he can get that clear. Forlan. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Spread out to the left. Olise. Ball in towards the middle. Galatasaray given another corner. Galatasaray have their third corner. And now they can clear their lines. Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other way. Figo. Figo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chance to deliver. Cleared without hesitation. That's going to go a long way. A real chance to break. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. That's good running with the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, what a ball!
Fenerbahce really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Gerrard.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He has found the way through. And it's claimed by the keeper. Galatasaray have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Substitution for Fenerbahce.
So their fourth quarter of the game.
Serginho. Number 3, Makalele. Number 5,
Seedorf with the short one.
Beckenbauer.
Oh, it's come loose.
Number 6,
Want to throw in.
Shevchenko. Number 2, Jorginho. Number 7,
Thuram
Alessandro Bastoni.
gets a good foot in there.
Substitutions
Knocks it
taking
into
place.
space. Right, Shevchenko. Now that looks a decent ball. Cross goes in there. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Seedorf. Thuram finding himself in space. Terrific effort! And that really should have been that.
Owen really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
No, he's not getting past him there. That's an imaginative pass. And this is Shevchenko. Oh no, this does not look good.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Del Piero. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Batistuta. That has not gone well. Aims beyond the defence. And Shevchenko! It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. And the keeper beats it away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Great chance! Off the post! Nicely weighted ball. It's a little off target. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And time is up. Galatasaray have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Chance! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Works it forward. Gullit is herring after that one. And it's Pedro. Fernando Torres. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, Ferran Torres! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well read, nice interception. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So, we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rijkaard has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Timber. Schneider. Now it's Gullit. Cucurella kept his eye on it, and he's there. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Timber. That is good strength. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And it's Seedorf. Out towards the flank. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Cruyff. And he's there to get it away. Well, they've got it again. Nicely weighted ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
The Netherlands clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rijkaard. Seedorf. Raya claims comfortable. The Netherlands are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Schneider. Guardiola. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, it's Rijkaard. Great vision. And that could set him on his way. And he's quick to get rid.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for the run. And it's been played through. Rijkaard. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Guardiola. Looking to play him in, and this is Hullet. Oh, that's and a chance! Pedro. Dani Olmo. Driving forward. And that's been won straight back. Dani Olmo. And it's Llorente. To Guardiola. This ended up in no man's land. Pedri. Schneider. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. That gets us going once more.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Hoisted in. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Guardiola. Cruyff. And he welcomes it in.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's got away. And Hullet! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Schneider is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's in on goal. That is a brilliant interception. Cucurella gets it clear. Now it's Dani Olmo.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. It's a pretty loose pass. And the keeper's given it away. Goal, the Netherlands! It is the pick-me-up they all longed for. The Netherlands have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Cucurella. Pedro. And here's Torres. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
most accurate pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
The message is clear. None shall pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Pedro. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you...
Bullets! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Can they get him away? And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Can he get it through?
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that is a little undercooked. Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Pau Kubasi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Seedorf. And here's Bergkamp. And this is Cruyff. It's all a little bit desperate. Guardiola has been caught there. It's a foul.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
The Netherlands will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Now, he's got space here. Nicely intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. Ambitious ball here. Well, that has not gone well. Torres. Well, that looks a cracking ball. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ake with a fine tackle. It's a pretty loose pass. He's gone for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? hands on deck for this one. And that has been cleared.
Spain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He is through here. Albert Ferrer gets across to intercept that. Gently done. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Ferran Torres. That's destined for the flank. And he's managed to get free. And that will be it. The Netherlands can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Pressing high and with purpose. Figo. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pirlo. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's gone searching crossfield. Figo. Now that's well seen too. Tries to pass it through. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now he's off and running. Olise making good progress. He has found the way through. Has a look up and delivers. Galatasaray with the corner, there first. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Sevilla have the chance to go the other way. Looking tidy in possession here. Now that's a lovely exchange. Oh, well played, well played. Xabi Alonso. Tries to play it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a throw-in. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide, delivered across, and it's hoisted clear. Looking for options for movement. Thuram spots it and intercepts.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Olise. Galatasaray have a free kick.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Ibrahimovic. Shot a goal! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Pirlo certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
He's not got that quite right. Maldini. And it's Davids. Driving forward. Plays a sharp little ball here. Xabi Alonso. Azar.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Spread it left. Well, that looks a decent ball. He is through here. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Azar. That is ended up in no man's land. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Hakimi. That has been cut short. Thuram.
There they go, hunting again.
Now it's Pirlo. Aims beyond the defence. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Galatasaray clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Olise.
Well played and well cleared.
Opts for safety. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now, can they get him away? Incoming delivery. Header! What a wonderful goal!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off into defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
Certain, searing and imperious.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Davids. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cleared away. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Galatasaray leading by 1 at the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Galatasaray just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. The second half is up and running. Ibrahimovic! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? And it's claimed by the keeper. Xavi Alonso. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Seville clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well read, nice interception. That could spell trouble. It's Dembele! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ah, good steal. He just read it. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Figo. Seedorf. Spread out to the left. Now it's Olise. And he was alert to it.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Disappointing. Very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Great chance here from position A1. Pirlo! Oh, that's a waste. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, that's well spotted. Zubimendi.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's picked his way through.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great position.
Chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
It's
El
their
dorsal
second corner of the
17,
game.
El dorsal 23. El
They've played it
dorsal
short.
3,
This is
Xabi
Owen
Alonso.
showing good
Serán
feet.
sustituidos por el dorsal 21. El dorsal
It's loose
16,
now and they want to get it
el
back.
dorsal 7. Cambio
Oh,
de
he's been
jugadores.
caught napping. He'll try from distance. Wonderful from Del Piero. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Galatasaray are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Nicely weighted ball.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Chooses to go cross-field. Seedorf does really well to win the ball there. That's a little off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
It's a searching pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. He won't be happy with that one. And that is a little undercooked. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's burst through. Owen couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Probing pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Platini.
Un minuto de descuento.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Zubimendi concedes a free kick for that. No second thought, a straight red card. And looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Sevilla are down to 10 men. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. No, that's been intercepted. And that's that.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores
Galatasaray
que no se
can
permitido el
celebrate
consumo de
now.
bebidas
They
alcohólicas
have
dentro del estadio.
exactly what they craved. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up
Hello,
on the start
everybody,
line,
and welcome
their
to
eyes
today's
fixed
match.
on the prize. It is the ultimate calm
against
before the
Ajax.
inevitable storm. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and it's mostly true because of his superb skill and imagination.
Yeah, just brilliant, isn't he? A different level.
Infectious.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And that's been intercepted. Olise crosses it in. And that has been knocked clear. That has been slung wide. Tries to get it clear. Oh, cracking ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Pirlo! And another try!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
He has found the way through. Oh, good climb! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Now it's Olise. Olise's... Oh, great leap! And it's come back out to him. This time, surely! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
And here's Figo. He's found the way through. And the shot! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Galatasaray penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
He's shifting through the gears here. The cross. Cannavaro herring after the ball here. That's a decent clearance. And he's quick to snatch it back. Cross. He leaps for it. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Cannavaro makes the interception. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Tries to pass it through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there. Ibrahimovic! Goal! They are purring, truly purring. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Galatasaray are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
De Rossi, that's going wide left. Ronaldinho wants to run onto this. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Great fish, and Batistuta! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the shot! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Cafu. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for the run. Picked out brilliantly. And a chance! And it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Ajax really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Galatasaray find a position of real strength now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Towering header! Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. And again they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Elise. Figo shapes to shoot! And he should have made it 4. Galatasaray with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Seedorf goes short, hangs one in, tries to get it clear, and now they can spring out of defence. Ibrahimovic! Now who's going to be first to this? Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Nice control. Cruyff. Rijkaard. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, he's burst through. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Galatasaray will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. The second half is up and running. Bigo providing an outlet on that flank. Terrific effort! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a goal! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. Davids. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's definitely onside. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Tries to play it through. Now it's Olise.
This is the time you need that pace.
Spread neatly. And that is masterful defending.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And here's Olise. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Gerrard. De Rossi. And it's Gerrard. Oh, no joy this time. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Ball is over the line. Rijkaard. Gerrard. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's quick to return it.
That's a modern defender's instinct from
And a header! Olise is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Pirlo is in a really good position out wide. Punched away. Olise has the space to scheme. Cafu. And it's Cannavaro. De Rossi. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Spread it left. And that was asking for too much. Pepe. Davids. Spread out to the left. Olise's cross. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitution for Galatasaray.
It's their
Number
second corner of the
18,
game.
Ibrahimovic. Number 25,
Seedorf plays it short.
22, Figo.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 19, Owen.
This is Batistuta.
Number 9,
Some
Del Piero.
resolute defending there.
Number 7, Platini. Substitution.
75 minutes played. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's De Bruyne. That pass isn't the best. Great vision. That has ended up in no man's land. Zanetti. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Del Piero. Pirlo. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Galatasaray ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Thuram cuts it out. Platini. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Tries to pass it through. Batis, can he finish? Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's through here. This is Owen. Real chance! And he's stuck it away. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Galatasaray are at... Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Sane is behind this one. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Brilliantly cut out. That has not gone well. Take back. Nicely weighted ball. Not where it came from.
There will be 3 minutes at a
It's
time.
a sharp little ball here. And he cuts out the supply. Petit.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
De Bruyne. So that's it. It is all over. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Galatasaray really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Very few derbies can claim to involve a clash between continents, but
everybody,
Istanbul
and
is the
welcome to
city where
today's
East
match.
meets West, where Asia meets Europe. From the European side, Galatasaray, with Fenerbahce representing the Asian side. Two giants of Turkish football going toe-to-toe once more. Undoubtedly high stakes. This will be fiery. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is without question, based at least on history, the game in Turkish football. The honours, the titles that these two clubs have won set them apart.
It's a game that's always had a reputation for being one of the most heated of rivalries, and I really don't think there's any denying that. I don't think I've seen anything quite like this. The fans certainly know how to make this atmosphere hostile and intimidating. All I hope is that this will be a game remembered for all the right reasons.
So straight into the action. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. This familiar tale ready to be retold. Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Now, can they get him away? It's Ibrahimovic! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Ibrahimovic. De Bruyne. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. Real chance! Oh, it's gone in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Van Basten really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well,
And he shoots! It is a fantastic goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they've got their lead back. That is simply top draw, beautifully served up and deliciously finished.
that's brilliant control, Peter, from an awkward height too. You know, it's great improvisation here.
Galatasaray with the lead. Galatasaray with the corner. They're first. Figo! No, he got that all wrong.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And here's Van Basten. De Bruyne really struggling to influence the game. Looking, yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Beckenbauer did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Totti, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. That's destined for the flank. Chance here to counter. Beckham, and there's green grass ahead of him. Pepe kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Seedorf, great vision. Figo picks it up out wide. He's got away. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Galatasaray could not have hoped for a better opportunity. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Galatasaray go up by 2 and are looking good.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Van Basten really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball.
Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Galatasaray have their second corner now. Ibrahimovic! No, not the best of headers.
Ibrahimovic clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was...
Decent chance! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Galatasaray visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Galatasaray have a free kick, and he has shown him a yellow card. It's a pretty loose pass. From behind for a goal kick. Galatasaray heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Pepe. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Totti, Dani Olmo, and it's De Bruyne. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Pirlo. Seedorf. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Fenerbahce are down to 10 men. And it's Maldini. And this is Ibrahimovic. That has not gone well. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, they are now a not... Pirlo! So, third corner of the game.
There will
Seedorf,
be 3 minutes
short.
added time.
Cross into the box. Totti. He has found the way through. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Spread it left. Raul. Van Dijk. Pirlo. Pirlo running with the ball. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess.
So that was the first half. Still plenty of time left for a comeback. Substitution for Fenerbahce. Number
So we're underway for the second half.
Dani Olmo. Number 7.
Galatasaray come out this half somewhat altered.
Number
I'll be
16,
fascinated to see how the
Rodri.
change now affects
Number
their
29,
overall strategy.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Little doubt, that is a
Substitution.
foul. Now this is interesting, he has already had his name taken once. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Fenerbahce are now down to 8 following the sending off. And that's off target.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Pressing high and with... Oh, they could be caught out here. Takes a shot! Oh, good finish. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. And that is a genuine ground eat me up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Galatasaray are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He's being urged to shoot, and he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Not the most accurate pass. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Beckenbauer has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Oh, almost a sixth. Serginho. Could be danger here. Del Piero. Chance! It's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And Owen! Michael Owen! Screamer! About as smooth as it gets. How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. He'll fancy himself from here. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Van Basten! Keeper always had the measure of that. That is good alertness. Galatasaray perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Davids. Now Pirlo. Pirlo. And this is Pirlo. Platini is onto this. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Galatasaray have themselves a chance from the spot.
Substitution for Fenerbahce.
Seaman must save this.
Kalidou Koulibaly. Coming on to replace him is...
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Adams. Serginho. Great defending, strong and determined. He is through here.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Over to the other side. And it's Maldini. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, he's off. And you know what that means?
This is a hard one to
Well,
take,
the law states
but
that
we'll
once
be
you're down
back
to
stronger.
6 men, the
Won't
match
we?
cannot be allowed. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a
Hello,
beautiful,
everybody, and
clear
welcome
evening.
to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Impressive jump! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Galatasaray with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, good effort! And that is well cleared. And it's Pirlo. Götze do have a chance to counter here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for a runner. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Davids.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant. Such a...
Terrific effort! Goal! Galatasaray! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Great defending, strong and determined. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Batistuta. Batistuta's cross. Maldini attempts a clearance. Davids. And this is Neymar. He's having a shot! Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. Davids on a serious charge here. Ibrahimovic. That's the keeper's ball. Galatasaray already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. This is their second corner of the game. Galatasaray given another corner. Galatasaray have their third corner. Ibrahimovic! He will be livid with himself. Dani Olmo. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Davids. Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Messi. Batistuta. Cleared without hesitation. Been shipped out wide. Davids. But it's Thuram. It's Seedorf. And here's Olise. And here's Olise. And he whips it in. And he's taking no chances there. Elise's cross. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. And now a sudden chance to counter.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Thuram looking for options for movement. De Bruyne. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. He is through here. Batistuta. And he's running through.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through. No, he's just misjudged that one. Thuram. Figo.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking tidy in possession here. Olise. Elise's cross. Getting up there! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's going to go a long way. And this is Judge! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Galatasaray leading by 1 at the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Galatasaray have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 18.
So we're off again.
Number 22.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Olise. Coming on the field. Number 19.
Del Piero, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability.
Number 9.
Nicely weighted ball. Maldini cuts it out. And he is slightly... Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Goods to pay are down to 10 men. The pass has gone astray. Played out to the left flank. And that is a little undercooked. Galatasaray, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And here's Cruyff. Cruyff! Cleared away. And it's Pirlo. It's Pirlo! Pirlo. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance for a shot! Wonderful from Del Piero! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant...
And he shoots! And yes, it's there! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
The referee's awarded a free kick. He'll fancy himself from here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Del Piero!
Giuseppe, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful, just a little more discipline is called for.
Knocks it into space. Oh, well played. Messi. And this is Batistuta. Looking for the run. Del Piero. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Threads one in. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real sight.
He's having a pop! Alessandro Del Piero, another ice-cool goal! About as smooth as it gets. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Galatasaray now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
He's going for off the post. And they're quick to get it back. And this is Owen. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Cruyff. Del Piero takes the shot. Oh, crossbar! And that really should have been that.
You can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Messi. Dani Olmo. He won't be happy with that one. Pirlo. That's good running with the ball. And here's Owen. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Albert Ferrer. And it's Olmo. Cruyff gets on his bike and on the move. And no surprise, that's a booking. Del Piero. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. That's a good ball. And it's Davids. Knocks it out wide. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Can he get it through? Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Galatasaray, palpably stronger, better, superior.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Van Dijk. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. 5 minutes to add. And this is... Oh, can he finish? Messi. Dani Olmo. Pirlo. Tries to play it through. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Del Piero picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Galatasaray definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
They came, they saw, and they were sent packing. Thank you everyone for your support.